Hello everyone, I'm back with a new game which was played in between Nihal, Sarin and Nodirbek. Nodirbek is the current world rapid champion. Now let's see the game between them. Both are GMs. Nihal Sarin is white and Nodirbek is black. On the left hand side you can see the engine evaluation. Nihal started with c4 and then knight f6 by Nodirbek. Position is going equally, developing all the pieces. And here Nodirbek asks for an exchange. Nihal declines it. c6, e3, pushing the knight away. Knight goes back. And now Nihal's knight is in the center, asking for an exchange for Nodirbek. He plays h5 instead, getting some pressure on this g4 square. Nihal plays h3, again maintaining the g4 square. Nodirbek's plan was to play knight g4, so Nihal stopped it. Knight goes back. b4, planning to open the queen side as well. Here Nihal is slightly better. And c5 is type of a mistake because now Nihal's pawn is in the 5th rank and he is very attacking. Now maybe his plan is to go a4 and then a5, a6. That can be his plan. Knight comes forward, asking Nihal to exchange. He supports his knight. He says, I'm not going to exchange. Takes. He said, I want to maintain my knight in the center. Now, Nihal played king h2 because this h3 pawn has the pressure of this queen and bishop. Knight g5, putting extra pressure on h3. h4, go away from my house, Nihal says. Goes back. Rook b1, just a normal move, supporting your bishop. Bishop g4, getting good square. Queen d2, asking an exchange. And here, Nihal goes for the exchange. Again, Nodirbek asking for a bishop exchange. And again, Nihal takes it. e4. f4, breaking the center. And rook takes. Bishop takes bishop. Queen takes bishop. Queen e5, asking for an exchange. Queen to queen. Nihal declines it. qf2. Here Nihal is better, putting some pressure on the f7 square. Nodirbek supports. Rook f6, attacking the pawn. Again, king coming in to attack the rook. King g2, removing the pin of g3 pawn and queen and the king. Rook d7, type of waiting move. And now Nihal wants to go with the queen side as well. Queen e7 and a5, maintaining his pawns on the queen side and his pieces in the king side. Queen f3, again queen goes back. Rook f2, rook h8. Here Nodirbek's plan, maybe he can play rook h7, king f8 and king going to queen side, and this rook and all pieces are supporting. And he goes for it. And I think rook h7 is a mistake because you're putting your rook in the corner and now you don't have much chance to play with your rook. e5, nice move. Queen takes e5. Rook f7 check. Rook takes f7 is not so nice move. Queen takes rook. Best move by Nihal. Queen f8 check. Rook comes in between. Again queen check. And wait, here Nodirbek played rook at 7, again trading the queens. And Nihal goes for it. Wow. Queen trade. He plays rook d7, Nodirbek. Then Nihal plays rook f8, going for b7 and a7. Rook b8, pawn push. King coming in the center. Both the kings in center. Nihal attacking a7. Takes b7, b6, supporting the a7 pawn. Takes, rook b8, king comes, this pawn is gone. Many repetition of checks. Nodirbek wants to do a draw, but after rook g3, he finally goes for king f2, no draw. Nihal says, okay, you can take my h4 pawn, but I'll take your c5 pawn. And you saw, guys, that when he had a pressure on f7, Nihal just pushed his a5, b5, and now you can see in the endgame, he has so many chances to push and come make a queen. Pawn takes e4, king takes e4, and he gets the pawn. Check, king moves, pawn, and he pushes his pawn. King comes attacking the rook. Rook c7, planning b7 and queen. And wait, here Nodirbek resigns and Nihal won this game. This was played in round 3 and Nihal had only 42 seconds on his board when he played rook c7 and Nodirbek had 13 minutes 52 seconds, almost 14. And here you can see Nihal is completely winning. He can push his pawn. He can just promote into a queen. And here you can see Nodirbek pawn is so behind. He may try to get some tempo moves like king e3, but they are not gonna work. Thank you. See you in the next game.